Going on, everybody. It is Friday, December 12th. I want to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, because with Him it's possible. Shouts to everybody out there in the streets this morning. Everybody going to school, uh, people going to work. Travels to everybody out there is moving around. Please, everybody get to where they gotta go safe. It's Friday. You guys are eating rest for the next 2 days, but to make sure you all, while we are doing, get to we gotta go safe. Please, nobody rush to, and everybody go straight to where it is that they have to go. No rushing. If you're late, it's your fault. I'm blessed, appreciate, and thankful for seeing another day and going with Him. All things is possible. Good morning, my good people. What is up? What's up on this Friday morning? Oh my God, I am not tired. Actually, well rested. Got Mrs. Duck here with me for the day, so I'm feeling good. It's Friday, and I'm feeling good. We gonna get into this boxing talk as you. I'm back in the morning now. Um, Keyshawn Davis, Richard Hitchins, the little run-in that I had 2 days witnesses. I want to get into them and to leave them fight each other. But how 140 is. It's looking very interesting. Talking about it, 40's in the talk right now. But let's see, we gonna get into this boxing talk here. All right, so let's go. So for my newbies, for the OBs, so just coming through, uh, checking the channel. You should like, subscribe, walk on one of those come through. We're gonna be brutally honest, sometimes too honest, but sometimes we don't give a damn over here. Y'all chase is not doing anything that I'm not supposed to do with reviews and clicks to the North Zone part of that. Without says I see my feet up. I hope my video don't hear me. I'm jumping. Just let me know. Let me look and see. This is annoying. So look, I'm seeing that it's acting up or I turn this phone off. Uh, Give me a second. And I can tell you what it is I need to do. Right. Where we are. So we look like this. So anyway, the run into the goal with Keith in Africa was very interesting. I was like I said, I haven't been into anything happening like that since Gary Russell and Chris Cole. That was the last time I was around for a run like that. And remember, I told y'all I didn't catch that. At least not on camera, I didn't. But that days ago told me that how interesting for the is really starting to get. And before that didn't happen, I said before he was interesting. But everything that happened 2 days ago let me know about to happen with 140. Dropping the I see you. What's up, sis? And even though it's back and forth, and I know people go, you shouldn't talk about happy. Um, never said it was, but it's interesting that I'm trash talking in school, back and forth in school, and this is probably the last time I mention it. It happens, but it's bigger than just these two. It's not like because we don't even know what Keyshawn is doing as far as but it's deeper than just these two. It's just 140 period. You look at it, between 140, between 140 and 147. Very interesting. And another thing, when it comes to 140, this is what will kill y'all, right? When it comes to 140, got it. I can't say nothing. Right? And I'm only mentioning that because people go, well, maybe he needs to know, man. Do y'all see what that man is going through? Leave him alone. Don't know what he's gonna do. He has to whatever. Y'all mentioned about bringing his goddamn name up. Y'all shouldn't even be worried about him. It's bigger than him. Look at all these guys actually competing at 40, ones that we need to focus on. I mean, y'all keep bringing this guy's name up. Let him be. No, no, I understand it makes channels look good. I understand views going up because you name. Um, some there's gonna be a guy name should just be all over the place. And I'm just saying all that to get some to get your channel bumping. I don't know what to say with start with your own content. But when I look at it and I go, I hope and I don't want to say hope and pray, but I'm just hoping and I wish it would have been on the January 31st card. This would have been nice to see this on the January. It would have been nice to see it. But you know what? Now the month doesn't even matter to me. This is a fight that could be, well, it just said not much. This could possibly be something made in May, June of next year. I don't know if it's on Riyadh season or what is on. I have no problem with going to watch it. It needs to be in New York. It's New York. It could be Madison Square Garden. You see, Yo and Shakur getting ready to do it at the Garden. I think we can have Keyshawn Davis and Richard Hitchins at the Garden. Why not? It don't sell. Y'all gonna say the Doe and Shakur don't sell. I mean, I think it's great. A lot of people from VA will come in. Brooklyn will be in the building. Jersey, Philly, DC. Anybody who's flying out from any other state or the Midwest or maybe down south that thinks worth coming to see are going to do that. What makes these fights possible also too is not just the fighters wanting to fight each other. It makes it possible when we support. We don't support our people enough. Anything, we tear them down, which is crazy because we're the only ones on earth that do that shit to each other. We're the only ones on earth that do that. Constantly tear each other down. And I never understood that. Um, so rather fighting in New York or VA, which 9 times out of 10 it would be New York, and I wouldn't care if it was in VA. I wouldn't have a problem traveling in the VA, but that's probably not the case. That probably won't happen. So let's just say if it's June of next year and it's in New York and it's at 140, do you understand possibly that if that happens, it's crazy because I'm trying to figure something out with this whole, Shakur being with Jay Prince and also Keyshawn being with him. If Keyshawn decides to be at 40, I want y'all to get what I'm saying now. Stay with me, right? How could they keep a Keyshawn Davis and Shakur Stevenson fight from not happening? I just want people to think about it. How does that not happen? Everybody's at 40. At some point, when y'all ask for the best fights, who are y'all asking to see fight? Because we constantly know that we want the best fights. Who we want to see is the question. Because it's easy to throw that around. I want to see the best fights. That's all we scream and holler about. But when you hear your man's is getting into something now, it's like, ooh, nope. Why he got to fight him? All roads can lead to that. But Shakur, Keyshawn. Well, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. It's a lot of things that's going on in that circle. I hear Max not around. I don't know how true that is, but I'm hearing it. But then when you look at the situation, Jay Prince is a manager. Mac was not only Keyshawn's trainer, but he is his manager. He doesn't have two managers. Got one. Jay Prince is it. So you start thinking about it and you go, okay. Not knowing if that was a business decision for Keyshawn. But this Keyshawn in Africa, like I said, um, you can't. It's deeper than 140. Excuse me, it's deeper than just these two. It's 140, and you look at the level of competition. We just spoke about it, and there's no way you're going to be able to get around it. See, what we're seeing, what we wanted to see at 35, a lot of guys for some reason they fight each other at 35. Uh, it's starting to happen at 40. We're seeing it, but a lot of all these guys that's around each other. At some point next year, we still might not see all of them, but we should see majority of them. AP Rocker, what's up, my good brother? But starting January 31st is where it starts. Shakur, Tiafimo, we got Frank Martin. He just made his comeback. Gary Antoine, so hey, I don't mind seeing Gary Antoine and Frank Martin. I said that before. Well, babe, way before, I think way after maybe Frank Martin got beat by Tank. Way before he made his comeback, I remember telling my brother D Free, we were sitting on here. I said I wouldn't mind seeing Frank Martin and Gary Antoine. I have no, I got no issue with that. So when you step back and look at 40, It's deeper than just two guys that you want to see. It's a whole division of people who are not playing games. But uh, I seen you couldn't type. Yeah, I know you couldn't type. I don't. Once you tell me that, I know you at work, babe. The scariest person out this 140, we all know, is Gary Antoine, the boogeyman. Nobody says his name. Hmm? We could look up and see a Gary Antoine in Shakur one day. Hmm? What if we looked up and seen a Keyshawn and Frank Martin? You know, they had that the week of Earl Spence and Crawford. They had that running. I believe it was that same week. Job in that team. Thank you. Thank you. My lady. So it's deeper than that. We can see a mixture of a whole bunch of people. See Frank Martin and see Keyshawn, we're already familiar with that. We already see that. We thought that was going to happen. Appreciate you for that first super. Thank you. Thank you, Opportunity. Thank you so much. Everybody make sure you like, share, and subscribe. So it could be a mixture, a whole bunch of different things on here. Who knows? We wanted to see the TO in that flow. We thought that would have been on January 31st. Didn't happen. I take your call. I had no beef with it. But I need y'all to understand that what's about to happen for 140, a lot of us are probably not going to be prepared for it. Jeff Spark, what's up, my brother? These are just the things that we have to pay attention to and see that where 140 is actually going. Starting with the 31st of January, Madison Square Garden. And I guarantee you, a lot of people from 140, a lot of people from 147 are going to be in that building. People are going to be in that building to sit and look at possibly their future opponents. And believe me, on the 31st, there's going to be guys running into each other. So it's and I'm super excited because this is what we asked for. This is what we prayed for. This is what we wanted. Yes, fight. Um, this is it. Now you can sit here and easily say, do you think that this fight for the 31st of January is the best fight for 140? And right now, that's what it is. Because y'all can't come up with something better. Well, T.O. could afford this person and Shakur could afford, well, nobody cares what you think. I got no beef with this. And whoever you do want to see fight, maybe after this it'll happen. Who knows? Who knows if one of these guys, whoever wins this, might have to fight Gary Antoine. Who knows? Keep telling you, you still got Pitbull Cruz and Lamar Roach, who just had them a good one. Rose could lead to them having a rematch. I think the winner out of that will have to see Gary. Gary, Antoine, and Lamar already got their back and forth. They both, I believe, from the DMV area. They already got their back and forth. Do y'all see where I'm going with this? How crazy 140 is. So even if you got guys in 140 that's cool with each other, let's say if they cool with each other, they have had an issue with each other. There is going to be some tension in 2026 just because, hey, you know, it's nothing personal, but just business. You think you that guy at 40? I think I'm that guy at 40. So why don't we just see? Why don't we get together and see who's that guy? So, and of course you got Matias, keep forgetting about him. Smith, the guy that he's fighting, the 10th of January, 140. So it's interesting. It starts off right there, January 10th, January 31st. If whatever fight they have in between that, those are the only two know. Those are the only two I know right now for 140 pounds. New York is rocking already in the month of January. January 10th, the Barclays Center, Matias, Smith, January 31st, Madison Square Garden, Lopez, Stevenson. PhD. What's up, fam? What's up, fam? Appreciate you this morning. So, this is deeper. Oh, don't worry about it. Wiz, it ain't nothing. You know how that is, Wiz. We don't pay attention to that. You just don't entertain them. Like some channels, they entertain trolls. They entertain stupidity. Not me. We just keep it moving because it kind of distracts the show. We don't worry about them. Um, so like I said, when I start thinking of the names in 40 as they're coming to me right now, like I mentioned to y'all, um, it's crazy too because a lot of these what's going on right now with the sanction bodies and this and that going on. I don't want that to become a distraction. Yeah, he do is a lot of them. That's their problem. They have no wives, kids. Yeah, Gary does. I hate to say it. Well, I don't hate to say it because I have no issue with Gary. He damn sure does, and nobody's mentioning him like that. And I said that before that nobody mentions Gary like that. And I think if Pitbull Crew and Lamar Roach running back, I think the winner out of either of those two will have to see Gary. And like I just said, that Gary and Lamar already had their back and forth with words. So if he really wants that fight next and he happens to rematch Pitbull, he's going to have to stop Pitbull to make a statement. Or he's going to have to beat him convincingly to get that fight with Gary. Because other than that, and Pitbull's no pushover. And he pretty much showed it in the first fight. And Pitbull wants it more just as everybody else. I think Pitbull's the one that people give him his credit, but then they still pass him. You know, he's a little guy. He's too little for the division. Um, and you can't overlook Pitbull. You just possibly cannot look over him. Looking over him would be the biggest mistake. He's still a threat. He's still a problem. You look up, damn it, and you can see a Pitbull and freaking Frank Martin. Do y'all see that there's options? Out of these matches I just told y'all that can happen, y'all, some of y'all are such fanboys. Nah, man, I don't want to see that. That fight to be whack. Nobody cares what you want to see. How about that? Because y'all can't keep saying you want to see the best fights, and then when it's time to put it on, you want to pick and choose. Yeah. So just be prepared to put your seatbelt on because 2026 is going to be an interesting year. And all these guys, I tell you what, check this out, right? You see the year that we got 2023, that y'all got spoiled off. 2023 was a year, we got Tank and Ryan. Who else did we get? We got a lot. I know we got Crawford and Spence. It was a spoil you year. It was a very spoil you year. We got Canelo and Jamel, even though you didn't want that. But it was a year where a lot of stuff happened. A lot of stuff happened. And I think, not comparing 2026, but it's going to be somewhere probably close to that. Turkey, he's going to make a lot of things happen. Listen, check this out. People talk about him not staying long and exiting out the sport. I guarantee you, before if that ever happens and he decides to exit out the sport, he is going to leave us with some of the greatest fights. He's already, in the beginning we were looking at him like, but for the last year and a half or two, it's been exciting. This year wasn't a bad year. People say, man, this year was all right. This year was great. This year was great. Um, I think the only thing that probably bothered me this year was just a lot of fights being changed off different cards and all that. But that's boxing. It happens. Somebody gets injured or somebody fails drug test. That was the only thing that was pissing me off. Other than that, I had no beef with how 2025 went. Um, and like I said, I'm super excited about 140. I'm hoping to see Keyshawn there. Um, but if not Africa, if not Richard Hitchins, then who? Um, if he doesn't get him, what's going on, my brother Josh Sanders, my Midwest guy? How you feeling, my good brother? How's the family, man? Shit, give us Keyshawn and Frank Martin. If we do not get, because you have to keep in mind, no matter how bad you want to see the fight, it might not happen for whatever reason. If we do not get Keyshawn and Richard Hitchens, give us Keyshawn and Frank Martin. You remember 2 years ago they had that running. Let's go. And they was on different sides of the streets. One was PBC, one was top rank. Now it's no excuse. Now it's no excuse. Keyshawn could go fight PBC. Or we can get Turkey to do it. Yeah, yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. So a lot of people are gonna go, no, I don't want to see that. I want to. Because if we don't get him, people have to start. You know what it is? Because we have favorite fighters, or because you guys got favorite fighters. If you don't see your favorite fighter in that position, then you don't want to see him in nothing. This is boxing, and these guys have to stay active. These guys can't continue to just keep sitting around because after a while, that money dries up. That money dries up. You think Frank Martin just made a return just to make a return? Well, sometimes you position yourself to do other things because you need a break. Your mental, right? Spend time with your family, whatever the case it be. But after a while, whatever money you got, that money dries up. Yeah, ain't nobody gonna tell me that that's not true. A lot of these guys are not in a position where they can just sit home 2 years and just chill. Oh, I ain't never got to come back to boxing. There's only a small portion of people. Tank can stop right now. He got more money than all these guys we mentioned. He can do whatever. There's certain guys that can sit home right now and they are okay. And if they happen to come back to boxing, it's because they want to. Now, I don't know that man's financial, but I guarantee you, when these guys get one big fight and they get a good payday, just know this. And they haven't never got a payday like that. You think it's coming back because it's the sport? He fights tonight. He fights tonight, BBO. Is there a link for that? Hey, stop saluting me, honey butter, man. Salute me, no Doug Zone. Stop that, BBO. I don't need my new people over here thinking that's my damn name. There's a link for that, BBO? Well, if it's a link for that, BBO, let me know. You can't send me nothing because you ain't got no damn Instagram no more. You got to take my number, BBO. Um, so a lot of times money dries up and these guys come back. But either way, it's not my business to be in their financial. I'm not like the rest of y'all. I'm not pocket checking these fighters. Yeah, check for me. Or just tell me where I can go and watch it. I gotta watch that and I gotta watch the Nationals. I gotta watch the Nationals. I gotta finish watching the Nationals. I watched some of it last night. I gotta go. Yeah, I'm gonna get your number for free. I gotta finish watching the rest of the Nationals. Um, but so yeah, I'm not pocket watching these guys. But what I do want to see is not just the best. Y'all always put the best fight the best. I I got a better one. I want to see people fight who they supposed to, when they supposed to. See, a lot of y'all just want to see the best fights. That ain't enough for me. Because the best fights could be you, could be your fighter fighting anybody to keep his if he's undefeated. But then when it's time to get out there to get some real competition, the question is, why should my guy have to fight that guy? This is boxing. This is boxing. Maybe if your man ain't ready for that type of fight, but he acting like he is, maybe he should go join some tough man tournament. This is boxing. Y'all want to see the best fight the best. I want to see people fight when they supposed to and who they supposed to. When they supposed to fight. That's me. So please, I'm asking y'all, don't come into 2026 singing that I want to see the best fight the best. Because that song is played out. Because you can take names like Shakur, and you take it, T.O., and you go, that's not the best. Okay, then what is then? What is then? Some of y'all still deep. Well, I'd rather see T.O. I want to see him fight Devin and Shakur. I want to see him fight Ten. Get that shit out your heads right now. Get that out. Now, out of the ones you just named, there's only 3 of them that's available right now. I told you what the other guy got going on. So maybe at 47, as they go on, who knows? Who knows what'll happen? Could possibly see that 2027. Who knows? Get that out. That's what I wanted to see. Nobody cared what you wanted to see. It's over with that. It's over with that. Get over it. Some of y'all need to get over it. Y'all be D riding. Y'all be D riding fights that it's like it's over. It's over for that. The Shakur and Lopez is great. And half of y'all probably gonna say y'all not entertaining it and you're not watching it. You're gonna watch it. So y'all can stop the cap. I don't care if you're watching it when somebody go live on Instagram. You're gonna go sit somewhere and watch it. So y'all can just stop the cap. Because I am. I'm planning on being there. Either for credentials or get me and my wife a ticket. Sitting home ain't good enough for me. I need to be there. Because a lot of times I don't hear the commentators talk. I need to be there. Will Africa versus Keyshawn Davis happen? It's a good chance it can. But you also got to consider that it might not. If you don't want to waste our time constantly talking about something that's not happening for whatever reason, it's not happening. Because then we all start playing that this person scared, that person scared, this person scared. Maybe. I don't know. It's not my job. I'm not the me. Listen, one thing about me, I'm not the media guy who's just gonna just put my foot on these fighters' necks, and then when I go to a press conference or weigh-in, I gotta get approached about some shit that I don't know what I was talking about. I'm just not that dude because I'm not going to be approached by anybody about nothing. It's just that simple. It's an uncomfortable feeling, and you have to remember we didn't come media for that. Some of you guys got to turn your radios down when you just out here in your mouth and don't have a clue what you're talking about, and then you get ran down on. They sit there and say you don't care about getting ran down on. You care. You care. Because a lot of you look for something to happen so you go sue a fighter. Stop it. Because now all the time it's going to be the fighter that steps you. It's going to be somebody from the entourage. Somebody that's on the same type of time that you think you on. Just telling you. Now, if you tell me that you're not worried about that, then I'm just like, all right, cool. You're not, don't be worried. Nobody worries about anything happening until it happens. So that's not the type of person I am. I'm gonna voice my opinion about something about how I feel and what I think about it. And this is what I think about it. January 31st, it is going to be amazing. Next year will be amazing. 140 is amazing. It seems like when I bring people up here, not to be funny, my damn phone don't act up. I don't know what that is. What's that about, y'all? This is the clearest I've probably ever been since doing this. Yeah, they lying through their teeth. Gosh, they lying. But I know that. I know that already, Josh. I've been to enough of these to see. I be in these rooms. I'm around some of the dopest people when I'm in these rooms. Now I be waiting to see though, like what's the energy like with people. But they don't really be on that type of timing because be honest with you, you wanna like Josh, if you want these people on your show and you want these coaches on your show, don't you think you have to carry yourself a certain way to get them on your show? Just be you. Everybody's got like this YouTube chip. It's like a YouTube chip that's like in the back of their neck, whatever. That's like controlling them. That you just got to put on this behavior that, hey, this is what I got to do to make it in the YouTube world. And it's like you ain't got to do all that, bro. Just be you. You'll get much more respect just being you. But these dudes don't understand that. They don't understand it, Josh. They don't get it. They don't get it. They just don't get it. And I sit back and I go, well, a lot of y'all are going to find out the hard way. I love doing what I do a little different from everybody because I told y'all before I don't have worries that y'all have. I don't have the concerns that y'all have when it comes to the sport of boxing. Now there's some things I do see and pay attention to, and I go, yeah, that is something that they need to fix. They need to clean that up real quick because that's going to cause a problem. Like with sanctioning bodies. I mean, I understand business, but there are certain things where it's like, but I'm not in that department. So, I go, hey, let me get out of that one. Y'all seen that shit that I put up with Keyshawn? The video I shared with Keyshawn and how he was speaking about it and what he felt. That's what the man felt. He's not the only one that spoke about it. 2 years ago, Earl Spence spoke about it at the press conference. I was there. I mean, it is what it is. Yeah, yeah, no, you don't, Josh. What I love about me, Josh, what I love personally about me is that I realize that all I have to do is just be me and I'll be fine. But sometimes being you could piss a lot of people off because everybody is in this one circle, whereas we all have to be on the same page. And if you're not talking like me, you're saying other stuff that other content creators wouldn't say, then if you're not with us, then you must be against us. let me say that again. Probably one of some of y'all heads. If you're not with us, you're against us. And that's not necessarily true because everybody that's in the media that speaks boxing, whatever you speak, is supposed to have a mind of their own. If you can't have a mind of your own, then you serve no purpose on here doing this. So I realize when I wake up and I do my shows, it's that one fighter that I don't have to talk about every day to get people to come and see what I'm talking about. People come, people, listen, I can have one person watching me right now. I can have one person watching me. I can have zero people. I'm not going to end my live. I'm going to still keep going because I've done it before. I've sat on my Instagram with, you know, and I'm just going to say what's on my mind because my thing is people have to be on here for you to talk. Then basically you're trying to say something that's going to get the people's attention that might not necessarily be true. But because the people are not here listening to you, you want to get off when you can just say what's on your mind and what comes, they can go back to the replay and see it. A lot of times people are looking to say stuff that they know, not so much that's going to ruffle feathers, what's going to bring you clickbait. Sometimes that clickbait get you hurt. Clickbait in real life can get you hurt. So ask yourself questions. Ask yourself these questions, my content creators. Is it worth it? If you tell me no, but you still do it anyway, you're a fraud. And if you tell me yes, then yeah, you either way, you somebody I don't want to stand next to. So let's stop trying to make boxing. Let's not get our rocks off. Let's stop trying to get our popularity up by using boxing. That's not what this for. You have to get your popularity up, but you need boxing to do that. You need to be on here putting on the front. You sad. I'm gonna talk about this fight every day from Monday to Friday. That's how I get to know who I am. If you and bad if you speaking bad about the dude or whoever the person may be, you don't need to go through all that. Smash that like, bro. Good morning to all my kings and queens, everybody. Good morning, happy Friday, man. Much blessings. I hope everybody is getting where they gotta go safe. Safe travels to all my people out there on this Friday. So yeah, that's how I look at it, though, man. That's what separates me from everybody. And maybe I'm wrong. There'll be somebody else out there that's just like me. They go, hey, McLean, you're wrong because I'm on the time and you on. Respect, King. Respect, Queen. Then this is not for you. You don't have to respond. Um, I just love boxing. I love this. I love all this. I'm getting ready to back today. Nationals. Um, our amateurs. Shouts to all the amateurs, every state that's all down in Texas right now doing their thing. Um, it's fight week. Got my amateurs in New York today and tomorrow. Gleason's back today. Um, if you are in the New York area, I repeat, if you're in the New York area and you look for some boxing night, if you've been to the infamous Gleason's Boxing, 130 Water Street, Brooklyn. Um, there's amateur boxing tonight. Stop by there. Tell them no Doug Zone sent you. Yeah, tell them no Doug Zone sent you. Actually, we here to see tonight. I don't know. This guy on Instagram, no Doug Zone, he sent me here. Uh, Tell him I sent you. It's definitely gonna be worth seeing. If you can't make today, make it tomorrow. I think this might be the last two shows of the year, if I'm not mistaken. I will be there tonight myself, but it might not happen tonight. Maybe possibly tomorrow. I go in there. But you better believe when the New Year start off, I'm going to be out greedy. By the time this date around June, by the time December 12th of 2026 back around, I'm going to have a lot that I have accomplished. I'm going to have a lot. So I got a lot of work to do, a lot of accomplishments. Shout outs to everybody, amateurs, males, and males. Good luck to y'all out there in the nationals. Of course, we got Diego Pacheco tomorrow night. The weigh-ins today. I'll come back today to speak of that. Um, Finished talking about the nationals. I got a lot. What's going on, Crush? My Philly, rather Philly in the building. I'm expected to be in Philly. I'm expected to be in Philly January 3rd. Um, Shout out to Coach Mike and his daughter Leasia. Shout out to them. Shout out to Ivan Robinson. You know what I mean? So January 3rd. It's funny. It's the same as Amanda Serrano's fighting Puerto Rico. So shout outs to her. I'm gonna try to find a way to watch that. So yeah, January 3rd, Philly. I mean, I think that's gonna be probably the first amateur show that I kick my year. So yeah, it's going down. Um, but basically that's it, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Just stay tuned to 140. Everybody just be patient. Everybody be patient and stop always don't tank name into something. This guy, stop it. Y'all see what that ain't going through right now. I'm not feeling sorry. I'm just saying, you see what he's going through right now. That name is not even relevant when we speak 140. Barely when you speak 35. But as a 140 right now, y'all see what's going on. Some of these guys don't have to be your favorite fighter. T.O. don't have to be your favorite fighter, but neither does Shakur have to be your favorite fighter. But guess what? They fighting. They fighting. They fight. And that's all that matters. Don't talk to me about nobody that's not trying to get in the ring with nobody. I'm not trying to hear it. We're not going to sit here and breastfeed. We're not going to breastfeed or bottle feed fighters who are not fighting who they should be fighting. Who's doing more fighting on the internet than they doing in person. I don't care for them dudes. So don't talk to me about it. Every man who's getting in the ring with somebody, even if you don't want to see them in there with them, doesn't matter what you want to see. They're in there. Everybody has to fight somebody to get to who they want to fight. You might not necessarily agree with the fight. You might not like the fight. But it's a fight. It's a fight. It is what it is, gentlemen. It is what it is. Y'all don't have to like it. Go watch wrestling. Watch UFC. Kickboxing. Nothing's going to change. You feel like you're not getting what it is that you want in boxing. It's just not. There's going to be some things we're going to see in boxing that's going to piss us off, too. You got to remember who just came into boxing. So there's going to be a few things you might see here that might piss you off. But guess what? When people ask me how do I feel about Dana White coming into boxing, I don't feel nothing. I don't have to. It's certain shit I don't care about because it don't concern me. Don't concern me. I don't have to watch nothing that nobody does if I like it's not worth looking at or listening to. I know how to get out all that. It seems like every little thing that ruffles y'all feathers, y'all got to take and make a video out of it when you can just say to yourself, certain things are not worth touching or discussing. but feel free to make it content if you can make some sense out of it. But you can't make any sense out of what it is that you're talking about. You just might want to leave it as that. That's cool, baby. Do your thing. You know you working. And that's how I look at it, y'all. I like to leave things where it's at if it's worth discussing. I want all of us to go on in 2026 to, because a lot of us is blessed. Shouts to everybody out there. I want to say that been getting their subscribers up. If you hit a certain amount of subscribers, congratulations. And I'm not talking about people that's monetized. I'm just talking about people in general. Hit a certain amount of subscribers. I don't care if you hit 300, if you hit 400, congratulations, because you got work to do. You're getting there. Continue to do it. Continue to support. Continue to sub to people. Don't sub the bullshit. There's a lot of channels that's pushing bullshit. Don't go sub to bullshit. Sub to people who's actually pushing real content. What's up? Good morning. Peace and blessings to you and your family. And that's what we want to do. We want to continue to keep pushing real content. We want to continue to help somebody who they might not have as much subs as you. So what we do is we go say, hey, our sister, hey, go sub to her. Whoever else, go sub to them. Just looking out for each other. That's what helps the channels grow. Looking out for each other and people not being selfish. You know, you have some people who just worry about this. That's it. You worry about anybody else, but I do. Everybody else get to where it is they go. So, you know, is to get to five or small and just five or six close, but not yet. Get it up. You know, and it's not, you know, it's okay. I don't trip on that. Just be happy with who I got. Things starting to still hear me? Yeah, like, share, subscribe. We want to continue just to support. So that's what we doing. Just enjoy the rest of this month as it slowly give the street really me go downtown. Um, I might have to give that to y'all Monday. Um, yeah, I might have to give that to y'all Monday. I think Monday I'll go down and I'll give that to y'all. I haven't gave y'all that yet. It's been cold as shit, but I'm down there Monday. Babe, what's up, babe? What up? Peace and blessings to your family. Good morning. So, you know, that's what it is right now, man. Continue to get these subs up. We continue to build relationships. And that's it. Continue to enjoy this boxing. It's been great. Um, and that's it. That's all I can say, man. You know what I mean? We got a lot in the works. Still working on stuff. Me and stuff. Busload of shit. had set up. She advanced for her break. I know she come up, she gonna be lit. You're gonna have a no You're gonna have a no Doug shirt for you, baby. I'm trying to get it for a couple of y'all. Everybody is coming up. I'm gonna try to. I gotta write y'all names down. I still ain't wrote y'all names down. I gotta write y'all names down. Baby, hit me on the. Hey, hit me on the gram. I believe you got me on the gram. Hit me on the gram. I need to get. I gotta get the. I got the spell, but I need everybody to hit. I got the list. I think I'm gonna do it today. I got time. I got time to everybody. So, as far as the invites, all that's completed. It's done. Uh, no more invites being out, so everything's good. Everything's good for the day. We got some boxing tonight, I believe. I just heard the BBO say Jaleel Hack is on tonight. Of course, we can weigh in Pacheco, Diego Pacheco. I don't know if we have live boxing tonight. I know the Nationals, which I will be tuning into again. So, oh, yeah, I'm trying to get this. I'm trying to keep up with my time. About to make our. So, I'm going to be getting off here. I ain't doing much today. I didn't even start exactly 7:30, but sorry though. I had to get some. I had to get some going for a minute. But yeah, Keyshawn Davis, Richard Hitchins. We'll see how that plays out. In the long run, we'll see what happens. I won't get my hope up about it because we go talking about it. Well, we talk about something that could potentially happen versus something that we might think has no chance of happening. But it's hard to say that. But you do have to prepare yourself. You can see any type of crazy matchup in boxing. You could freaking see Pitbull maybe against Keyshawn. You know, Keyshawn against Lamar. We don't. Whatever that man decided to do, like he said, he wanted to come back on his own time. Uh, his time to come back. Who better to come back against than Africa? Africa had his fight in June against George, so I would love to see him come back this year. It's okay, you know. Next year is on. Yeah, Tam, don't worry about it because I'm about to take it down anyway. I'll be back later on this afternoon. I was supposed to live 6:05 yesterday, but you know what I realized yesterday, y'all? I realized I went live 3 times yesterday. So I had to start my Instagram over after my first live. Then I came back and did it. Then I did a live on Instagram. So I realized I did that. Now I was like, wait a minute, you went live 3 times. Just me live 2 times on the gram. That was pretty much it. I realized that yesterday. And I said I want to go out with the missus because we went out together. So I haven't been going out, hanging out and partying, and I've been with family for the events that you see me do. I've been with the missus. As far as me and her going out to something to drink, we haven't did that in a little while. So yesterday we wanted to go and have us some fun, and that's what we did. We went out and had fun. Came home. She's home with me today. Thank God. I'm gonna lay up in the bed with her and we're gonna sit back and probably watch a movie, spend some time with her. And that's about it. But I definitely come back 6:05 today. I really want to be at the amateur show today. I don't know. I might change my mind, man. I got one of my guys is fighting tonight. Damn it! I don't want him fighting me. Shit. I don't know, man. I'm trying to see what I know about that. Try to see what I can do, man. I'm gonna reach out to them and tell them good luck though, because 9 times out of 10 won't be the day. Won't be the day, y'all. I'm back on StreamYard. Matter of fact, today's Friday. I think Sunday. So either Sunday or Monday. Uh, Not talking about probably Monday. I'll be back on StreamYard. really supposed to be 14th. But for some reason, 14th come out and never go live. It'd be some bullshit. I don't know what be happening that. So I'm gonna sit back and just let that play out the way it does. Because I don't know, it's a lot that comes with there's a lot that comes with that sometimes. But listen, I use y'all when I feel like it. And if I really not having somebody, if I'm not really having guests on like that, then I go on out my way to pay StreamYard for that. I'll just try to get as much guests as I can. When I use it up, I use it up. It is what it is. Other than that, I bring the guests over here, right here. That's an easy way of doing it. Um, all the chaos. I don't like chaos on the channel where you bring a whole bunch of people up and it's chaos and it causes confusion and it messes up the show. And then people, wait a minute, what did I walk into? You got 4 or 5 people arguing and this and that. And, you know, it kind of puts a sour taste in the mouth of the people who support your channel. So in order to keep coming back, you got to give them something they can feel. You know, y'all seen the movie Sparkle? I ain't seen the movie Sparkle. Ain't none of y'all that goddamn young. Don't tell me that you ain't never saw the movie Sparkle. And I don't mean the updated Sparkle. I mean the old school Sparkle. I know y'all seen the old Sparkle. We have to give people something that they can feel on these channels. Tay, what's up, my Long Island sister? Stay away from channels that's not giving you something you can feel. That's what I continue doing here. Some people, that's boring. That's okay. You don't have to be here. She said, I haven't. What happened, babe? You haven't gave them something they feel? Oh, I mean, well, babe, when we speak about giving them something that they feel, you definitely got to be careful. Because the way they act towards you, babe, I would think that you gave them something to feel. How they act and come to you. Jesus Christ. Lord have mercy. Holy guacamole. Oh, they get different when they come to you, babe. No, baby, baby out here, baby having them out here tweaking out. Yeah, she know what she be doing. Know what she doing with the tight ass shorts on. She know they be looking. Miss Parker. Oh man, they Miss Parker years from now. Yeah, that's dangerous. That's dangerous. That's dangerous, babe. That's super dangerous. That's dangerous. See, girls like women like you back in school. I ain't gonna hold you. Hey, Josh, it would have been over, bro. Shit, trying to tell you. But yeah, y'all. We're gonna come back with the boxing talk later. So I see. I spilled. That's on the damn Josh. What the hell you trying to do? Blow yourself up? Jesus Christ! I hope it wasn't no. You wasn't smoking. Like you was doing it, but it wasn't no cigarettes around. Jesus Christ. I seen them in this park at a gas station. Yo, man, it's a whole bunch of them up here. It's a bunch of them up here, bro. I mean, one came to Tiffany one time. We was in the club. She was like, "Could I dance with your husband?" I didn't know what to say. I was lost for words. I was like, "Huh?" She's like, "You don't mind dancing with an old lady?" I'm looking at her like, Somebody better come get their mama. Cause I ain't trying to fight nobody in here, man. Somebody better come get their mama, man. She looks like Lauren London. I heard that she don't rock that new shit. Watch out for Lauren London. She got a Picasso in her house. A Picasso in her damn house, man. You gotta stay away from Lauren London. We live places where we got in the hallway and all that shit. You know, on the sidewalk. She live there, she got a Picasso in her house. Y'all know me. I know I'm stupid, man. I'm goofy in the morning. Yeah, so listen, everybody enjoy the rest of their Friday. Enjoy the rest of y'all time. Um, we'll be back 6:05. More boxing talk. Um, and I'll be bringing up the results. Well, I can't bring it up probably until tomorrow morning. I'll talk about the nationals. I'm gonna finish bringing that up so we can keep up with what our fighters are doing. Our youngsters, our youth. Um, go to USA, Google it, look it up. USA nationals. Go out there and support our youth. See what they're doing, man. They're doing a great job out there. Some of you guys, whatever state you live in, there's some fighters out there in your state that's out there representing, holding it down. So let's make sure we support them. Oh, yeah, I'm waiting. I'll be in the bushes on my Homer Simpson. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm in the house. Hey, black. I guess when we going over today. Yeah. Um, but enjoy the rest of your day. Everybody get the way they got safe. Make sure we go subscribe to Vacay Bay. She'll be on. What's that? About 10 o'clock, 10:15, whatever. But make sure we over there. We support her. We hold her down. Um, everybody drop their links if you need to drop them. You know what I'm saying? Um, and just be safe, y'all. Be safe. I'll catch y'all later. Love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Make sure you do your three things that's always important. Protect your peace, space, and your surroundings. Y'all know what it is. It's the No Duds Park. Let's go.